morning. How are you? Happy Friday. Hi. My name is Opal of Lost Opal Tarot. I use things like tarot, Lenormand, oracle, osteomancy, astrology, and really any esoteric source available to me to help illuminate the path to the higher self. That is to say, the best possible version of you. I hope everybody had a good week. For some people, this is the start of their week. For those of you who that applies to, I hope you have an excellent week coming up. Today is our first early morning stream, I think. We're here at 7:19 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I was shooting for 6, but we made it here. Let me get some music on. Yes. So, you may be wondering, why are we on so early in the morning? Well, because that would appear that's when you're on. We will see if that is the case or not for us. I have a soda, excuse me. Only slight asthma. Hi, Spider. Guth. Bitter Guth. How are you? Let us take a big, deep breath. And remind ourselves that all the strength we need already comes from within. We already have it. Now release any stress from the week. Let it slide. Chill. What time is it? 7:21, yes. It's only been 2 minutes since I looked. Welcome to ADHD Brain. Speaking of, perfect opportunity. It is time for to get my brain right. Medication. So my ADHD is not so impactful. Spider Guth, how are you, my friend? Did you sleep? I slept great, actually. Which is new and odd for me. Oh, good morning, it's Alien and 7. How are you? You did sleep. Okay, you're just like me then? I slept, what, 6 hours, I think? Yeah, which is remarkably good for me. Usually that's like 6 hours, 2 hours here, maybe 4 there, and then like 2 hours, like 12 hours from then, you know, on and off all the time. It's just so good. Look at your cute little kitty. I did a thing. So YouTube land is just gonna have to put up with me. And you know what I say to that? Do something. So you did the chat on the YouTube side will will explode effectively. But I see, for whatever reason, oh, this is when they're out already. Golly. They waste no time. Neither will we. I gotta make sure things are working correctly here. Ah, that's why we have to invite it in first. Perfect. Cool. I gotta do this in both places, so apologies. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of, for all the basic emojis, because really, to be honest here, that's the ones that are going to get used the most. All the basic ones, there's a bomb for them. For example, excuse me, you know, all the things. But on YouTube side, that will show up as a whole mess of, you know, just a big old block of text effectively. If you do it on that side, it doesn't work so well. Hence why there are now Unicode emojis in all the messages and not ours. 'Cause YouTube's boring and doesn't have our emojis, nor allows them. Sad face. Are we all prepared for our weekend? How was your week? What are you doing today? I have my first interview of 2, apparently, at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time today. Well, hey, me too. Good morning. We are testing out this 6, 7, 8, whatever time-ish time slot. But I get the feeling going forward, if the job does work out, probably around, I don't know, 8, 9 in the morning, 3 p.m. in here. Well, then good afternoon, but good morning for you. Isn't it grand that we no longer, as a society, just follow the sun? You know? It's wild to me to think that some of us are literally just made this way. We're just of the moon. I argue I'm one of them, but man, I got real sharp teeth, you know? It doesn't help that I'm wearing all black. I get asked if I'm a vampire enough. You take any vitamins? Same. some of us are just not meant to sleep during the normal hours. Whenever I'm feeling kind of, annoyed about that, because at times, when your sleep schedule, if you go from a morning to a night and then vice versa, vice versa, okay, you effectively, you got to retrain your brain like every time, but you're stuck in that nighttime phase for potentially weeks, months, years, who knows, especially if that's when you work. But I cheat, right? If I've got the free time, I'll nap anywhere. Hello, Ricia. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever it might be. Good, take your vitamin D. We're all on my side of the world, we're just getting trucking. But for you, you may have already had a day. So, let me do my job and make sure that big duh the queue is open. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Afternoon for you too, alright. You're telling me I need to be like... Yeah, okay. This is very helpful for me, thank you. I have a cute little dashboard of just like analytics. So the reason, if you're curious why I'm here so early in the morning, is because that's apparently when you're here. We're putting this theory to test going forward, but also, here's an exercise for you, okay? Let us assume the best possible outcome from the beginning. So, I do not know if this job will work out. I have no idea, truly. We may talk today, and I just say all the wrong things for these people. And today is just generally a get-to-know-you interview. It's not even technical. But the possibility is still there, right? I don't foresee that happening, but that is not what we stress over. What I stress over is how I best make myself available should, and for me, when this job works out. So I take action steps to align myself with that job's schedule. I would be working 3 p.m. to midnight Mountain Standard Time, Monday through Friday, meaning the time for streaming during the week would be in the mornings, like 9 a.m. or so. That gives me some time to get off work at night, go to sleep, wake up, stream, rinse, repeat, pretty much. But as well, I will probably, just nature of things, weekly streams will probably turn into 2 to 3 times a week. And then the weekends, we go hard. But my whole point here is not to explain my schedule, it is to explain the mode of thinking. We have shifted. Once I realized this is gaining traction, well, how do I support it? How do I show my version of source of, the cosmos, if you will? The multiverse we live in, how do I explain to it and show it? I'm here. I'm showing up. This is what I'm prepared to do. No matter what happens, I am doing my best to align with the path going forward. Where are places in your life that you don't know how are going to turn out yet, that you are potentially not in alignment with? And I'm not just talking about your sleep schedule, what time you're awake. I mean the actions and feelings we are having, we are taking. Where are those sidestepping us? And that, my friends, is twofold why I'm here. I'm here to answer that question for you, should you so choose, as well as to demonstrate for myself what the heck is going on here, right? Let's investigate a little more. Let's take this thing, really look at what's in the box. What is the box made of? The box I'm talking about is us, how we interact with our surroundings and self. So, when I say to you to take a big deep breath with me and hold it and remind yourself that all the strength you need, you already have. And then we release to recenter, be in alignment with ourselves, the world around us, the things we desire. We show them that we will show up. Yes. If you need to. Once we have the proper equipment, the tools, morning times, I'm going to flip the script on the whole scene. But I can't say the whole scene, but I am unaware of anybody that's doing what we're doing here. Okay? Morning time will be afternoon for you, might be early evening, whatever time it is, right? But here I will be, my time, whatever time we get up in the mornings, probably 8, 9 a.m. stream times going forward in the mornings, but I'll be streaming meditation with tarot in between, kind of a mix of everything I can think of to help make sure we are in alignment with ourselves, more importantly, before we even step foot into the real world. I'm not sure. I'm assuming the little 5-minute countdown likely shies people away from being here. Excuse me. Being that, there's no face on the screen. All you see anymore, effectively, this, okay? This thing, for the flute. While we're playing during that 5 minutes. Excuse me, I've been phrasing this to cop out and shirk ownership of what's happening in the first 5 minutes. There's some guy, in case you're unaware, in the first 5 minutes of the countdown, some dude who looks a whole lot like me. He plays this weird instrument It's it's just a very beautiful instrument. I don't know what it is. He talks like me, but God, he doesn't even say a word. It's just all these beautiful sounds sometimes. So, if you need some healing music in the morning, I wish to provide that. That is the goal going forward. And I should say at any time, for whenever our paths may cross. I'm hesitant to talk about this on stream. We had a bit of a revelation last night. And I'm hesitant to speak on it because it's one that came from my own very soul. What am I talking about? Well, we, thanks to all of you, own a flute now. So, I don't know how to play flute. I've had this thing since Monday. But that sentence that I just said, I don't know how to play flute, well, you tell that to the guy in the first 5 minutes of the video that he doesn't know how to play flute, and listen to what's going on. This thing, I wish I had been on this path 20 years ago and known that this was something I was supposed to be doing. And that's okay. I wasn't ready to know. Now we know. Now that we know, I took the recording from yesterday's stream and cut all the audio out, but just the first 5 minutes, just to listen to myself play, not out of narcissism, but because I wish to improve. I am the type, when I am working on a song, I will listen to it on repeat all day to figure out where I want specifics. Now, the revelations. According to my own natal chart, okay, by design, we are a healer and a warrior, a paladin, effectively, to put it into video game terms for you. Meaning, we have a heavy standard of ethics and a strong desire to defend. Can go on the attack where necessary, but as far as I am concerned, it is my job to be both sword and shield for the very heart. I have been hesitant to make the claim due to my stance on the topic of mastery, but this is not me claiming mastery. I finally have realized. So I will announce myself fully to you all, whether you're here or here later, or hear it later even. That's H-E-R-E and H-E-A-R. I had the revelation last evening that I am a heart healer. Why do I say this? Look at my job here, as far as I am concerned. What do I do? Well, I don't do celebrity status updates. I cannot tell you if Billy is in love with you. Sorry, Billy, if you're out there. Just an example name. Billy or Barb. Neither one. I have no idea. Alright, I truly don't. What I'm concerned with is if you bring me this question, why does this person? I didn't even think about this until right now. My God. This is our spread list here. Oh, practice, by the way, because we'll talk about the sound alien stuff in a minute. I didn't even think about this though. Heart healing and self-worth is a spread that I made. Okay? What is blocking love? Typically, the heart. Okay? What are you learning? Let's look at our questions. What is the connection trying to to teach me? Connect me. That's a new word. How exciting. See, even when we don't mean to, we create. If that's not a demigod to you, I don't know what is. What part of me is being activated, challenged, or healed? What is the next step in my personal growth because of this connection? Everything I have been building has been leading me to this, but I have just been in denial of it. For I am the type, I argue, when you claim the title of mastery, you are no longer a master. What do I mean by this? Well, we are students forever on the path. I reject ever the title of master of anything, including self. That is the target forever, never my claim. We had this discussion the other day. What is a professional tarot reader? I don't know. Whatever that individual that calls themselves that needs to tell themselves whatever standard they have set, that's what it is. They've said that that's what they are, so be it. I do not make that claim. I will bring the professionalism all day, but a professional anything, I am not. Plain and simple. Whether I am in the profession or not, I am forever a student. All of my types of questions here, they are meant to heal the heart. The only thing I can say in demonstration of this is you're welcome to go look through the history of videos here. You tell me if you disagree. That's not some sort of like call to action challenge to find out where he's not. It's just I know the truth of me now. And last night was the first time, which this is where the weird part comes for me, the narcissism. I was listening to my own song. The song I'm playing in the beginning there is not written down anywhere. It's just what I have learned over the course of 4 days of playing flute. It just comes out of me. It has occurred to me, this is my soul's very song. This thing that has been trying desperately for 38 years to find its way out finally has a way to. Guitar speaks to a completely different part of me, a much more high energy version of my mood. Piano is extremely, for me, fun and angelic. And the flute is extremely emotional and directly connected by design to the heart. This is the first time I had ever truly heard my heart's song. While I was listening to it, it brought me to tears, and I could not understand why. My own song, I had initially looked at it like, wow, I have effectively designed a weapon for me to be used against me. Wrong. This is the first time I have actually fully shaken hands with my heart and allowed it to speak its part. Now I can just hear it. The things I'm playing in the beginning of the stream, anytime I'm playing flute, are just the things that were already trapped in the soul and are finally allowed to be in the real world. I started to get the shadow side coming out, okay? I'm listening to my own song, and my brain is the type to question everything. No, that's not yours. You didn't write this. You have literally heard this somewhere. You are copying something that's not yours. It wouldn't allow me to have it. That is why I'm not telling you all I've only been playing this for 4 days. Oh, look how good I am. I am trying to explain to you what I had to answer to my own shadow self. Listen. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. It does not matter. Go ahead and rewind, watch the beginning of the stream. That guy that you say doesn't own this, doesn't have this song written down anywhere. He doesn't need to. Why? Because it's his. This guy, with full embrace, has received the tool, heard the call, is now enacting it for strangers. If that's not owning it, I don't know what it is, sirs and ma'ams. I have no fear of judgment, of our ability, quote unquote, to play an instrument. We just play, because that's what the heart wants. Plain and simple. That is ownership. Easy as that. Reframe the mind. That is part of the reason it occurred to me. There's much more to that, but that's about all I'm willing to share. It was an intense evening for me before sleep time. I feed the machine 4/7. It is. I try my best to have plenty of what I consider to be powerful spreads available for us. This is but one example. This song is very fun, eh? Hello, Andrea54. Hector, how are you? What can I do for you today? Look at that. Our line is so long. I may truly, going forward, man, I might set our music up intentionally so there is no more dubstep, no more craziness. I like that, but I'm not sure about it for the morning. See, we are actively learning. Note 1, maybe adjust the playlist. But I like leaving it completely open to play whatever it wants on shuffle to just match the mood of the room. I cannot tell you how many times literally someone will come in the room, they are already out the gate chaotic and the music is matching them. We go from a song like this to someone with that chaotic energy coming in at times, and we get, this very upbeat, fast song. And we start talking, and it becomes very apparent, to me at least, like, oh, you brought us this gift. This is what's inside you right now. I think that's beautiful. But to set the tone in the mornings, some of us listen to heavy metal music. Some of us listen to jazz. Can you guess which type I am? Andrea, 5'4" Hector. It is your turn for the readings, my dear. Do you have a specific question? Would you? For me, it is morning time. Oh, you do. I'm sorry. This is an example spread, Andrea. Since you are the first to ask today, we have a bit of a different reading style here. My love readings focus on you. I will not be able to tell you the thoughts and feelings of another, but what we can do, for me, the correct person to ask this question is that person. Okay, I hope you will understand. For me, though, we will pull you instead of a message from your person. How about a message from the cosmos? This is the Star Codes Astral Oracle by Heather Rowan Robbins. In case you are interested, no, I don't work for them. Just us telling you what I like. We will pull you one of these, and I will read it to you, okay? Well, Andrea, you literally call out what the problem is. What the situation is. You're in the dark. We must bring our thoughts, our feelings to this person and bring them to the light. Meaning, ask them, what is going on exactly? So you no longer must live in the night, in that dark. We receive vision, Neptune, just so you can see a little better. Okay? I wasn't kidding. I don't know how you all feel about it, but to me, this deck is absolutely beautiful. Okay? Even the card backs look cool. Like a cosmic compass. Hi, Ghostling. Your card is Neptune. Card number 26. We are doing a reading for Andrea, 5'4" Hector. So, your action today. I think you're gonna like this. Pray, meditate, intuit, meaning intuition, listen to it. Use your divination, rest and dream. Activate the right side of your brain and step out of sequential logic and into a sense of the infinite. Engage ceremony and ritual. Find a dream or vision and bring it back here to manifest, Andrea. Your challenge. Neptune overwhelm can turn acceptance into passivity, imagination into illusion, sensitivity and the hunger for spirit into addiction. Watch for water damage, meaning emotional damage. Allow yourself to float. This is your gift, sorry. Allow yourself to float, to swim in that great ocean of the collective consciousness. Soak up the presence of the divine soul, There is no separation between you and all sentient beings, between you and the realms of gods and spirits. Did you hear that? Don't overthink things, baby. Reach out to your person, share your thoughts, your feelings, your fears. Work with them rather than solely with and against the self. The doubt that you have can be cast out with a simple sentence. I am feeling lost to this person. One of two things will happen. They will inquire about this feeling. You will communicate together and bond further, deepen the trust. Or B, as you are stating you have not heard from them, you will get your answer about where they live in your life. So Andrea, I have to usually help get to the true root of the question. We have two that we should be doing for you, in my opinion. Why this person has a hold on you, and what are you manifesting in love? Because by the sound of it, you remember the part about Neptune, the illusion, and watch for emotional damage? Do you think this person that is not in contact with you is feeling even remotely similar about you? No. This is solely you hurting you. It is a very common saying, but hurt people, but people forget that you're included in that sentence. If we have been no contact, you have your answer. Now why are you blocking yourself from accepting it and moving forward to make sure you are secure in your own self? We must love for the sake of loving, but we must include ourselves in that love. If a person has brought you to a person like me, what does that tell you about where you stand in this situation? Is there perhaps some illusion surrounding what we want and what actually is? We must do our best to come to terms with this. This is when I offer to you, it is time to take a breath. Big deep inhale. And remind yourself that you are enough. You live in abundance of both love of self and others. And that is more than enough. We do not require the love of others to love ourselves. And release it. Bring us back to center. If you are interested in either of these spreads, Andrea, I would be more than happy to do them, but take note, they focus on you, not your person, hypothetical or not. I leave that up for you to decide. If you would like them, feel free to rejoin the queue. Just so we are all aware, I have a hard stop at 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. I must be sure to be prepared for my interview. You bet. Do you have a particular one in mind? It's just us right now, so I got time, my dear. No one else is in the queue. Would you like to do both? Would you like one in particular? Is a different one calling out to you? Thank you very much, Ghostling. I'm not too worried about it. I've not felt so at peace in a long time as I do right now, which is very odd considering the things I'm going to do today. Not even just the interview. I want you all, truly, I hope this will not be misconstrued as gloating. I truly want you all to listen to what I'm saying here. I have been playing a flute for 4 days. Sometimes it sounds very beautiful. I am so damn calm in my current state. I am willing to play it on a stream. I'll do it right now. Okay? That is not overconfidence. Oh, I'm sorry. That is just me demonstrating. Truly, send out what you have to offer, no matter its current form or quality. I seek self-improvement. Allow me to show you my version of it literally live. That's 5 minutes of flute practice effectively. Okay? If you are interested, if that is something you have questions about, if you want to see another person's version of self-improvement, feel free to come to the first 5 minutes of the stream and just listen. Offer your critiques. Tell me how I might improve. What parts did you like? What parts don't you like? Right? What things resonate? What do we keep? What do we release? That, my friends, is a version of inner calm. I do not require the validation of others. I am just going to share with you what I'm doing. Plain and simple. Oh, Andrea, I'm sorry for any confusion. We ask all 3 of these. That is the spread. But that's not to say you can't just ask 1 and 3, but you're missing a vital part of the puzzle. We pull all 3. All right? The spreads that I have, okay, and especially this one, but I argue all of them, every question I have on there is for a reason. The first one, what part of you? Is this the mind? Is this the soul? Is this the heart? Etc. Now, what illusion, what wound, what unmet need is giving them this hold over you? Why do they have the keys to the kingdom of your heart and you do not? What thing has injured us so, or that we desire so, that has now turned from being beautiful beautiful to this inward, unfortunately, negativity due to fear of unknown, or purely from desire. Your 3 cards. I want to start here, please. We will explain why later, but I want you to see that card first, okay? Moon, please. Reverse and Queen. So. Okay, we're learning. All right, cool. Your first card, question number 1. What part of me is attached to this person? Well, this is the card of the nurturing mother. Okay? Take a good look at what she is intently and intensely focused on. Pentacles are our health, our wealth, our physical surroundings. Okay? Possessions. This can include people. This is literally calling out that you have an extreme desire to not only be loved by someone, but to love someone. You wish to take care of someone else. This is one step before becoming Mother Gaia herself, effectively. The ultimate nurturing mother, you know, Earth, the place we all come from. That's the energy. Okay? Your second card. What illusion, wound, or unmet need is giving them a hold over me? The illusion is that we don't already know the answer to the question. Andrea, you do. You said no contact. Well, you are blocking your intuition, the inner knowing, and instead continuing to run with the fantasy. We must listen to our intuition, not to say that it is right all the time, but to accept its wisdom and now implement it in our lives where necessary, if at all. Just a reminder that this person has brought you to someone such as myself. It has led you to a place of fear, doubt, and insecurity. What do you think the alternative path looks like? What can you do to release this attachment and reclaim your energy? This is the Knight of Cups, one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. You'll notice their horse is bowing to you already. Our knight carries a cup. This is of love, of friendship, an offering of the self, but selflessly. They don't ask for anything in return. They are very romantic. They bring, you know, the tea, the beer, etc. Whatever thing it is that they need for that moment, they bring it with them because it lives within them. They wish to share this cup with others, but from a place of love for not only them, but of self. We must romanticize the idea of loving you. You loving you first. We must fall in love with that concept again, or for the very first time. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. And truly thank you for allowing me to read for you. I know what we talk about here is not exactly easy. I know it seems heavy, but I promise you, the weight can be lifted. That is my goal, to help you even take one step toward. You honor me. Thank you. Since I can't give you a real one, try your very best to fall back in love with you, not in a conceited way, a self-serving way. In a way, self-serving, but this is serving self so that we may be of service to others. We may advertise we are open and available to love, not because we are frantically searching for it, but that's just because that's who we already are. We radiate love. I promise you, just like the very real sun outside, kinda hard not to notice the sun, right? When you're that bright, you will be seen by someone who is deserving of that love. Trust your intuition, my dear. Please listen to it just a bit. I'm not saying it's right all the time, but you might be surprised what you find. May I just take a moment and say that I am really, really in love with our bomb? All 5 of the basic emojis, if you're in Twitch, you can type a certain word and bomb. You want to see my favorite one? I have a farting butterfly emoji specifically for future questions. As the future is unknowable, a butterfly can fart 15 seconds after the reading I just gave you and change everything. Look at him go, farting away. It's not solely the emoji that brings joy to the heart, it's the simple fact that it's called butt bomb. It's the little things that we do that mean anything. I would be lying if I said I did not chuckle for several minutes last night while I set all the bombs up. Man, I gotta make sure the emoji explosions, people, okay, not the real ones. The algorithm, the AI scanning this video later is gonna red flag me. This motherfucker's talking about bombs. What is going on in this channel? Oh, he's just some weirdo. Never mind. Delightful. I am really tempted. I don't know why. I want to play some more foot. I might listen to this song. Completely different energy, but I love it. There's your what's the typo guy's name? If anybody even knows what I'm talking about. Hi, Rowdy. They are fun. If you all will indulge me, we'll even come right back to this song when we're done. I cannot speak while we are playing flute. Let me show you why. We become this. Okay, we can talk now. Hi. Anyways. You know, we're just over here practicing. Don't mind me. Hi, Sharon. I'm Opal. Let's see. What have I missed? Miss Anne Marie Angel. Hi. How are you? Andrea, you played? What happened? You don't want to anymore? Oh, do we have friends in the chat? Shireen, if you require a reading, please join the reading queue. It does work in both places. I absolutely can pray for you. What I would like to determine is, what do we need prayers for, my dear? If you are interested in picking up something that is both inexpensive, for at least the one I found, and highly available, I would suggest a flute, specifically a 3D printed one, in the key of F sharp 4 at 432 hertz. If the things I am playing are striking you, then you and I have a very similar heart frequency or soul frequency. That is my home note. F sharp. Preferably 432 hertz and not 440 for me, anyway. Just a reminder, exclamation point join, as the big ol' banner up there says. If you need a reading, please feel free, join the queue. As of present, it is empty. Native love forever. I'm sorry your stomach hurts. You absolutely have my prayers, but all I know to say is that I hope your stomach feels better. I hope we are taking the appropriate actions toward steps that help us feel better. Good morning, Starlet. So, Shireen, as well as anybody else, exclamation point join gets you in the queue. But Shireen, we're wanting to know about this energy an ex has. I cannot tell you about their thoughts, their feelings, but what we can do is the reading we just did. Why does this person still have a hold on you? I don't wish to invalidate your feelings as incorrect by any means, because I too have experienced this very recently. I had an ex on my mind. Well, I was on theirs too during our retrograde. And they reached out after many years of not speaking. They emailed me because they did not have my number. That is how far they were willing to go to reach me, which blew my mind. A person I thought I would never see nor hear from again. Not in a bad way, but we've just both separated, that's all. And out of nowhere, there she is. Pretty wild. You have one, do you have a specific question, Shireen? Or are you saying you only want question number one? Because I'm happy to modify these. I argue we don't necessarily need all these, but I would suggest all three questions, unless you have a specific one that you wish to ask. Because right now you've only said you wanna understand the energy. If you want me to pull around that, I happily will. But your question was about my ex currently feeling. We do not dive into the hearts and minds of others. Their thoughts and feelings are their own. We maintain sovereignty over our own. Okay? Or I forget, which I already did. But we improve a little bit each time. So there is no confusion. When I have some free time, or really just make it, I will be sure you only want question one. We can do that. So, we're going to do this a bit of a different way. No tarot. We're going to pull an oracle card for you. We use the Star Codes Astro Oracle here. In case you are curious about your oracle decks, yes, you can just ask them questions like this, preferably one at a time. Star Codes Astro Oracle by Heather Rowan Robbins if you are interested. And thank you, Rowdy, for your very high praise. I saw you. We are trying as best we can with the time we have attempting to improve. I am hopeful it is pleasing to the ear. My dear, we get the third house of communication. Our beautiful birds chirping. And this is for question 1. What part of me is attached to this person? I don't have a card to represent this on the screen, but what we can do, 4 and 1 give us the 5 in tarot. Your card's number of the oracle is 41, so we will leave this up as a representative. Now, the message from our oracle. I don't have all these memorized yet. Gonna be a while. Third house, communication, action. Check the lines of communication in your thinking process. First, repair any actual technical glitches, loose wires, computer or phone problems. Take this metaphor a step further and look at how your messages are sent and received. Make sure you understand what was intended in a letter or email you received. Ask other people what they heard you say in an exchange. When in doubt, ask for more information and repair any miscommunication. We're going to read a little more of this. This is your action, so we're clear. Then take this metaphor in-house and look within. Notice the quality of your thinking. Repair glitches. Stretch your mental muscles and improve the quality of your communications. You may need to learn new ways to express yourself so others hear your true intentions. Think about how you learned to communicate growing up through your relationships with siblings or sibling-like friends, your early school experiences. Investigate how those early relationships formed mental habits that affect the present moment. Challenge. Chatter is not the same as communication. I'm going to substitute the word chatter with energy. Is not the same as communication. Sibling or sibling-like rivalry can challenge you to grow in small doses, but don't let it distract you from your self-direction. Stay on target. Your gift. We are all siblings in the eye of spirit. Let that sink in. Communication, my dear. You feel this energy. You wish to know their feelings. You must communicate with them, as well as yourself. Make sure this energy we're feeling is not from them. Is it possibly from within? We have the Hierophant on the screen. Why? 4 plus 1 makes 5. What does the Hierophant tell us? This is an extremely spiritual person. Okay? They are rather rigid and structure oriented. They pray their own way. They tell others that they must follow that. This is a call to you to recognize your own rigidity in this situation. When the Pope prepares and then delivers an edict to his religious followers, they follow. It is time for you to announce your religious edict to this person. Whether or not they follow you will tell you where they stand in the religion of you. Let me know if you have any questions. Hello, Scorpio 2. Just a reminder for everybody, it was a full moon last night, yesterday, whatever it was for you. Our literal intuition and our emotions are on fire right now after last night. Part of the purpose of this stream is to bring you back to center. So I wish to invite you all, take a big deep breath with me and remind ourselves we live in the now. We are centered, we remain focused. Not only for ourselves, but for those around us. Now exhale and release. Then Shireen, to me, it sounds as though you already have the edict in hand. If you meditate, I would heavily recommend it, so that we may feel this energy from some other person, which again, I do not wish to invalidate for you. Not my goal here. I'm not trying to tell you it's not real or anything like that. But what I am trying to tell you is that energy can come to you and you can either be an amplifier for it or you can let it wash right over you and float right past and move on. What do you desire truly? Consider today a brand new day in the religion of you. What is your first edict, your first announcement? Because for me, I read it on the screen right now. But with one key change I would offer you. I will not repeat that toxic cycle again in my life. Inhale. And release. Rinse, repeat, my dear. Now go say it to yourself in the mirror and really mean it. I miss disparity. Beautiful. My words are but mere suggestions, Serene. You know the right words. Now I invite you to speak them aloud, to say them in your mind. Use your form of meditation. Okay? Starlit Moon, you are next, my dear. How may I help you? I like this song. While we wait for Starlit, I am going to do a quick collective, quote unquote, if you will. It is a collective. It's a room read, I refer to it as, but it truly is a collective. Just a real quick Lenormand for everybody in the room. 2 cards. Rider, Cross. So, I know cross as a burden or a very religious, spiritual aspect of self, as well writer, as someone with messages. Think of the mailman, okay? When we combine the two, close, burdensome message or a spiritual calling as I see it. That is our room read. If you are unfamiliar with Lenormand, similar to tarot, but there are 36 cards, each of them a keyword. Come on, can you do it? With art on them. When you put two of them together, they give us a reply. You can treat this just like tarot. Hello, rabbit. I know. Technically, kind of like the brand RBCA, that's pronounced Ruka. And if you didn't know, so you'd be Blook Rabbit. Hi. How are you, Miss Disparity? Scorpio, thank you. I don't know, this is just how I'm feeling today. I chose all black today as I had a bit of a revelation myself last night. I am confident in saying officially now, I claim the title of Heart Healer. That is a small thing to say aloud for any normal person. For me, it is immensely heavy to accept a title, especially one that I have given to myself through self-discovery. I never thought in all my life, as often as I have done it, I have never thought in all my life that I would write something that would affect me so. I wish I had the right words to share with you all what that is like. But really, I guess the entire point of me saying this for you, there is something out there that allows your heart to sing. Miss Disparity, thank you very much for the follow, the sub, I should say. I like to set some fireworks off. Whoa, I love it. Our music does not match whatsoever the intensity on the screen, but those are for you, my dear. Starlet, it is your read. See this? I don't know if you can see me move it, drag it around on the screen. Vibe check. You got it. We're gonna use Ethereal Visions for this. This is the Ethereal Visions deck by Matt Hughes. If you are interested, you may see this deck and think, oh, it's all fancy. There you go. Thank you. It's got gold edges and all the, not even edges, but gold gilding on the art. It's a $20 deck. Go get you one if you like it. I'll show you the art in just a minute. I chose all black today as a representative of the color for death. And that is not to say that someone in my life has passed, but a part of me has moved on and away. Denial of self. Now I know what I'm supposed to call myself, and I did not before. I view myself only as guide, facilitator, a host for you to guide yourself through the storm. I just help illuminate that path, that is all. Now, I know how and why. 3 cards. The vibe of the day. What supports you? What trips us up? We receive the 8 of Cups reversed as your vibe today. Okay? What supports us? The 3 of Cups. Look at this choir. Okay? What trips us up? The Queen of Swords. We see her here often. Let us discuss, Starlet. We're gonna start here. Your most important card to me of the day. We'll get... No. Just keep this picture in your mind, okay? Not that you have to, it's on the screen. But we need the 3 and 8 of Cups, please. Now, you see a reversal on here. What could it be? Twofold. For me, I don't know what time of day it is for you, but it truly does not matter. This is a calling for you to either set some emotions down that we've been dealing with that are overloading us. This is your desire for the day. We wish to take a situation, set it down, walk away. But as this is your daily vibe, this is the card of not giving up. This is hope, determination to walk the path no matter the cost. Okay? Truly, just you ready to go on whatever adventure is necessary for the day. What supports us? Collaboration, growth. This is just the beginning, a small party, if you will. These are friends. These are the little wins we allow ourselves. If even you wrote one single sentence today that moved you, it's a win. This for me is also a reminder for all of us. Reach out to your loved ones, people you care about. Whether you just talked to them 5 minutes ago or not, if you have not reminded them of your love for them, feel free to do so. Simple as that. You don't even need to reach out and say anything else. Hi, I love you. Full stop. They might need it more than you know, and you might need it more than you know, too. What trips us up? This is the authoritarian, perfectionist queen. Swords are of the mind. This queen will use the intelligence and wisdom at her disposal to dominate others. This queen issues commands, not suggestions. This is a, hey, instead of you might try this thing. This is a you will go forth and do this exactly as I say it. This perfectionism cuts both ways. This is a reminder to not use ourselves or even someone else's success as our yardsticks, constant yardstick of self, of others, of the situation. We work with others for the best possible outcome. We work with ourselves for the best possible outcome, rather than just try to control everything. It is okay to release control. Just be. Big, deep breath in. I allow what is coming to me to come in whatever form and whatever way it needs to. And release it. Recenter, my dear. This is not to say that you are mean-spirited, that you are controlling. This is just to point out we wish for control in our lives where sometimes it is not possible. When it does not happen the way we want it to, who do we think that harms? The situation? The self? Okay? So Starlet, it is time for you, my dear. Hug the soul of self, please. Remind self that it's okay. It will be all right. You have all the strength you need within, I promise you. No matter what outcome happens. We must allow certain situations and other people in our lives free agency over themselves. We cannot control these things. We can control how we view them, how we interact with them. Okay? Release, my dear. You might like what you find. Miss Anne Marie Angel 1352. What are the questions, my dear? It depends on what is being asked. But you have a theme going on in your spread. Wands, your passions, the desire to create, the ability to create is being put on display here by these cards. Were they all upright? What were the questions? The ace is quite literally, I'm going to pull this up for you. I don't know what your questions were, but I will interpret them just as generals, okay? You tell me if anything rings true here. We need the 7 and the 8. Real, short, quick. Let me update this real quickly. We can just hide that for now, actually. If you need a question in chat, please type !join as demonstrated way up there to join the reading queue. I would be happy to assist you. What we need to know today, Miss Anne Marie Angel. So, we have a bunch of people in the chat. Oh, I'm forgetting something very important. I need to return our energy back to starlit. That does not belong here to us. It is starlit moons. So, in the interest of not being selfish and holding it for myself, I return this to you. Yes. Miss Anne Marie Angel. Ace of Wands, what we need to know today. Today is a brand new day for creation, my dear. Consider this new day an opportunity to start over in mentality and feeling, but specifically in matters of the soul's fire, our passions, our needs within, not physical. Okay? This is an invitation to you to try a new type of spell today. It comes to us upright. This is your spark. Okay? After that, we get to the 7. The 7 calls out to us. This is internalized infighting. You are on the defensive against all these other wands. But who holds them? Well, in this art, we cannot see who holds them. Is it you that has planted them in the ground? Are these actually 6 different situations that need addressing that have made us grab our first wand we ever got? Do we start the day on the defensive immediately? Do we start just stressing over all these things in our life? Is that how we wish to proceed? I think not. Your next card asks you to identify what these 6 wands are. Why are we feeling this way? Inside, the very soul itself screams we are in danger. Are we really? You are being called upon to figure out the source of this as quickly as possible. This is the 8 of Wands I refer to as the lightning strike, meaning time for action is right now. Not 5 minutes from now. It is time to sit down, meditate with ourselves, truly identify the things we feel around us that are weighing down on us, and let them go. Okay? You let me know if you have any questions, Miss Anne Marie Angel. We have some people in the queue. Oh, I forgot to put you. Sorry. We just did that one. Miss Anne Marie Angel, since I just did the interpretation of your spread, I'm counting that as your read for right now. Please feel free to rejoin the queue if you want to, and I will do a specific read of your choosing with you, okay? L. Brooks 503, my friend, you are next. How may I help you today? You are very, very welcome, sweetheart. What was, oh, right. Got lost for a second there. Bam. Just a message for the day, eh? Since you have just asked a single question, I am trying to loosen the rigidity of self just please keep in mind that this message may be a little heavy. It's not to say that it will be, but sometimes when we ask general questions, things get brought to light, especially in a public forum that may not be so comfortable. So, I'm not trying to tell you to brace yourself, but steel your very heart and mind for whatever may come. It is not meant to bring us fear or false hope. It is just a message, okay? A single card. We get the Seven of Swords reversed. This is the mind. But in this case, there is something that we have either not been honest with ourselves about or others about. This asks you for deceit reversed. There is a part of ourselves, for me, as I read for you specifically, there is a part of the self that we know to be true and we are denying it. We are sugarcoating something. We are making light of a thing that is affecting the very mind, causing us to playfully run away with the pleasant thoughts and to leave the real important ones behind, which does not serve us in the now. As well, this can indicate that someone in your life is withholding the truth of something from you. If you have already had these feelings, it is time to bring them out into the light and get them discussed, whether it be self, a situation that you have an understanding of, what you thought might be, may not be. Make sure we are on the lookout for falsehoods in self, in others, and in scenario. Okay? Just so you can see your card, this is the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Kranz. Do you see here? It is represented by a fox sleeping on the problem, having wonderful dreams about all these cool different swords, all our options, all our different thoughts. Okay? You are very welcome, my dear. Spider Guth, it is your turn once again. How may I help you? You bet. Same deck. The Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Kranz. Kim Kranz. If this music is anything like your vibe check, then it's great. Just saying. Final shuffle, final cut, 3 cards. Your vibe today, what supports you, what trips us up. Hey. Ready? 2 in a row, we get this card. Okay? 2 in a row. But as well, we see our Page of Cups. Now then, what does it all mean? I gotta move this, sorry. Enough. Your vibe today, I'm gonna real brief with this. The first 2 words that I put in there. Good times. That's your vibe today. I told you, I knew this music was for you. So, simple as that. You are a light in the darkness, my dear. Plain and simple. People wish to be around you. That's the vibe. What does that tell you about self? What supports you? You are open to oh, I pulled the Fool out. I'm sorry. The wrong card. I was like, wait a damn minute. This. You have all the tools you need. That's what I'm sitting here. That's not right. You have all the tools you need within already. Look at them on the table. Here's our physical health, our routines, our emotions are in line, our cup is full, our sword is sharp, the mind, the soul is ready to bond, to create, to do whatever is needed. Completeness to a degree, should you so choose to use the tools within appropriately. Apply love to all things. Create, not from desire of self, but in a desire to help others so that wave may ripple. Use the sword to cut through any disillusion in the day. Okay? Keep the mind sharp. Make sure to take care of ourselves, our physical self. But you already know this, for you are the magician. You cast these spells already, even if you do so unknowingly. What trips us up? We are, right now, have a deep desire for a new emotional beginning. We are blocked in this. I do not know if this is by choice or if we just feel this way due to a recent outcome, but for whatever reason, we feel as though we are not deserving of love. It won't happen. It's not coming. It's not searching for us. I am here to tell you that is a lie. That is not the truth of you, and I will not stand for it to lay on the screen or the table. This is the truth of you. Please take note what is in this figure's cup. It is a fish. Why is there a fish in their cup? Well, I have a question in reply. Please explain to me love. Just real quick, fire off. Explain it to me. All the processes. Explain to me why our emotions and our logical brains do not reconcile with one another. Explain to me what that is. Where does it come from? Don't tell me it's just a chemical reaction. What is the source of that? Why does it happen? What triggers it? Why do certain things that might be ugly to us, others admire? I pose the question to you. If God has the Bible, the devil has one too. The devil's version of the Bible is beautiful to demons. Explain that. Where is this duality? That is why we have a fish in the cup. It does not make logical sense sometimes. It doesn't need to. It's how we feel. We are imaginative in love and emotions. Right? That is the truth of you. You bring this card to me upside down. I say to you, this is not the truth of you. In this way, you are but a shadow of your true self. That reflection in the water here, that is what you are supposed to emanate. What radiates from you is all that beautiful life, this balance and newness we wish to discover. This is real you, not the other way. Miss Anne Marie, I'm hopeful you see what is up there. This reading is for Spider Guth. We already did your interpretation. If you still want your reading, a custom question, I need you to rejoin the queue, please. Spider Guth, let me know if you have questions before I send this back to you, please. I deny for the day that this card reversed, that ain't you. I know it in my very soul, that ain't you. We are open and loving. Which part? Oh, you don't. You understand. I'm sorry. I thought you said you don't understand. I return this to you the way, in my opinion, that it should be. You are welcome to reach out and grab that energy if you so choose. But it no longer lives here. It is yours now. Sanderson Rose, my dear friend. Let me get these back to you digitally. I don't know if I have that added yet or not. There it is. Sanderson, I appreciate your curiosity, but all I can do for you is offer you a couple cards in regard to the present and the energy that leads you forward, invites you forward, I should say. You are welcome to type !join to get a place in line to get a reading for your question, okay? Blfk Rabbit, you are next, my dear. What can I do for you? A self-reflection read that is generic. Can you elaborate? What is the root question here? What thing are you trying to cover or uncover through this reading, please? I'm going to need you to elaborate. Self-reflection falls in the realm of shadow work. This may not be pleasant. Warning you up front. Because if you leave this to me, I will pull you one card from my most honest deck. My most forward and blunt deck. That is one card. It is not a full message. My question to my deck, should you leave it to me, is going to be, what does Black Rabbit need to reflect on? One card from, again, my most honest deck. One card. We'll start there, okay? This deck's name is 9. I call her my surgeon, or even just the surgeon to you, but in this case, she is our surgeon. This is not a lay it on me type of situation, my dear. In case you have not caught the tempo and mood of the room, this is serious self-reflection. So please, match the energy accordingly. Your card. The Lovers. Multiple parts to this card. You may take your pick at which figure you determine that you are, but the male figure stares intensely at the female figure, while the female figure stares at this imperceptible thing coming down from the heavens. She does not understand it and wishes to, and he desperately desires her. This is confusion. Not only with perhaps others, but of self. This is, we wear a facade of the jokester when inside we are trying to understand our surroundings, ourself. Dishonesty with self, my dear. We must learn to love the true self, no matter how unpleasant it may be. In this, we may attract the lover. We may understand the imperceptible. We may love the self. Let me know if you have questions. You're very welcome. The Black Cat VT. 2 of you with black in your name. You are next, if you're still with us. Oh man, you were ready. So, my dear friend, I will not be able to tell you the current status of someone who is not present. That is spying on the thoughts and feelings of others, which I do not do here. However, I am happy to offer you 2 cards in return. The energy surrounding your question and the energy inviting you forward. You let me know if that works okay. This is the Mystic Mondays Tarot by Grace Duong, D-U-O-N-G. We receive the Eight of Wands, as well the Queen of Pentacles. You, in short, are being asked to, right now, take action to be the nurturing self that you are. You wish to know the answer to these questions? It is time for you to break the silence, reach out, connect, understand. Eight of Wands is what I refer to as the lightning strike. You want this answer now. The energy inviting you forward. If you want that answer, you must nurture the relationship. I say again, if this feeling is in your heart and there has been silence, break it. You're welcome too, Miss Anne Marie, but this isn't, it would not be unfair. The queue is empty as of now. You are more than welcome to become the next read if you would like. Well, this is the thing we must address. Either A, we must release this worry if we have become the black sheep. We must find a way to be okay with what is going on as best we can, given your current scenario. But if you want the answer to your question, as I said, we get that by nurturing the relationship, trying to restore balance in whatever way possible. If it is not possible, we must be sure that we maintain balance of the self. Notice I didn't say create balance, restore balance. I said maintain. Do not allow this to set yourself off kilter. While we nurture others, we also must nurture ourselves. Your worry is valid. I understand you completely. Do you wish to allow this to destroy the mind and the emotions, or will you retain your sovereignty, your control, your establishment of self over it? Yes, it affects us. Now, to what degree and in what way, I leave to you. I am sorry you are going through that. You let me know if you have any questions. I want you to take one more look at this thing. You see that glowing orb in the center? This is the thing we cherish, that we take care of. Like a child, we wrap our arms around it. You must decide, is that us hugging the self or the situation? Is it also possible that sometimes the way we love a situation is from afar? The way we nurture it is by not smothering it. Not that you are, but do not allow it to smother you. Miss Anne Marie Angel. If you would like another read, let me know, my dear. Have we also considered the Black Cat VT? That it is possible for a father and son or daughter or whatever to have their own private relationship, meaning we do not let the opinions of others be a roadblock. If you seek an answer from a place of honesty and love, you may send it out and you may like what you find. You cannot know this until you explore further. So not only the opinion of the card, but of me. Release this worry of what happens after you wish to know how someone you care about is, that you have not spoken to. Break that silence. Consequences come in two forms. The statement you made about your mother, or the way this will affect you and you alone going forward. You decide. You decide which is important. Your will. You decide. Miss Anne Marie Angel, I know you want a reading, my dear. I feel it in my heart. You said so yourself, even. What can I do for you? And no pressure if you don't want it, but I feel it right here. I like this song too. If you can't tell, especially when I'm working, I prefer chill, calm, steady seas. Oh, you cheater. If you look at the top of the screen, that's your name. Here, I'll fix it. Sorry. Now it says you. There you go. Better? Okay. If anybody is on mobile, can you tell me if this is too small to read, please? I don't mind it there. It bugs me. God, I do not like the way that looks. At some point I will do something about that, but for now, not a fan. I will very likely make a little placard that just says current reading or currently reading, and I'll just leave a little text box so I can put your name in there. Small to, okay, if it's small for you, then that is too small. About now. Better? Good. Okay. Thank you very much. That is more helpful than you know. Otherwise, I get to go on my phone later. I want to do it now while we're streaming and go see how everything looks and make sure it's... I only have my phone to work with, and I have a rather large phone. Good morning. Hi, Laura Preston. How are you? This is my phone, right? Kind of big. So what I see plain as day, other people may not. I am trying to do my best to accommodate all. It is the reason, in fact, that we have these. If it'll work. Why come? Why come no open? Okay. Huh. It doesn't want to open right now. Why not? What's your deal? Interesting. Well, that's new. Will you turn on, please? How about we turn them off and then back on? Now what? How strange. I will have to figure that out later. Ah, there they are. Apparently we just had to threaten it a little. Now we have these for the stream. So, a general reading. Sure. If anybody here prefers seeing the captions versus the spread cam, which I know is small and unclear, but it's just to demonstrate to you I do live, real pulls. I prefer it. You just want a general read, my dear. I had stepped away from thinking, feeling, doing spreads, because to me, it is a piercing of your mind still, which I do not really like, but I am coming to terms with the simple fact, if you have shown up here, and you have asked me for a reading, your thoughts, your feelings, your doings are on the table. So, I will bring them back. If you cannot tell, I do not like to peer into the mind of someone at all without their consent, their permission, their presence. You are here, you want a general, here is a general. Your thinking, your feeling, your doing. We get the Six of Wands for thinking, the Queen of Swords for your feeling, and the Fool for your doing. What do they mean? Just making sure. Second time we've seen her today from a totally different deck. Whoa. Well, in the present moment, one word for this card. Yes, Miss Anne-Marie Angel, I'm speaking to you. This is your reading, my dear. Your first card, your thoughts, are of victory. feeling pretty damn good, if I dare say so myself. You'll notice I have but one word for this. Victory. That is what our thoughts are on. Whatever way that may be for you, just success. We ride off in the sunset in full parade. This is why I don't like this. It's blocking shit. God damn it. As much as I dislike it, sorry, this must be dealt with, for it will drive me absolutely insane. So, our feeling is that of, rather than allowing thoughts to dominate self or other, we are feeling pretty open to new ideas, to the input of others. But the need for some control is still there. We wish to understand something and now shape it to our needs. Not in a bad way. I argue this is the best possible way for this card to come. This is the card of open-mindedness when reversed. You seek to work with others, not command them. To work with the things around you, to understand them, rather than control them. Your final card, your doing. We are on a brand new adventure. Some door has either been presented to us and you have seen it and you are stepping through it. Okay, without a care in the world. Your eyes are wide. You got a dog right here in the art of the card, just staring at you, barking, encouraging you forward. The dog is meant to represent loyal friends, by the way. The art. You remember I said victory? Here you go. There's your rainbow. Your Mother of Swords reversed. Notice upright, the owl perches on the sword. Well, now what? The queen is beneath the sword, not in a submissive way, just willing to allow the thoughts be what they need to be for the scenario, for the tool to be used as is appropriate for the situation. And finally, our chicken, our duckling, okay? Notice that they are already 1 foot off the branch. The journey has begun, but it is just beginning. You let me know if you have any questions, my dear. Mayank, H-O-8-M-Z. You would like a reading which pertains to the future. I gotta put these back 1 second. Oops, sorry. Those belong to you, Miss Anne Marie. Mayan K, or Mayank, or Mayank. Let me know if you're still here, please. This is for everybody in the room. The future is an unknowable, my dear. Okay? I can offer you 2 cards in exchange. The energy surrounding your question. Well, the energy inviting you forward. For anyone present, please be sure to type !join to get your place in the reading queue. No need right now, Mayank, we're already here. Would you like your 2 cards? Let me know. Two cards. Your casino cut. Your final shuffle. Your cards. My friend. We receive the 3 of Wands. This relates to our passions, our desire to create in life. We are at a crossroads. This indicates to me that we have made some decision. We are waiting its results. We have stepped forward into newness on a path that we cannot fully see yet. Please take note of all the mountains and all the stuff, but possibly a town there, who knows? We can't see that far. That's the energy around your question. We wish to know this. The past right behind us in black and white. The future full of color. We know not where it leads. You wish to know this, as it is unknowable. My guides and myself, as well as literally the cosmic world, invite you forward into victory. Keep a positive attitude about the future. Shape it accordingly. Love in our hearts. Hope where appropriate. But while you walk toward your future, please hold your head high. In victory. Let me know if you have any questions. Laura Preston, I'm going to assume that you're trying to do the join. Am I correct in my assessment? I don't know where this lives, that's okay. What can I do for you, my dear? I take for granted how lucky I am to have the username that I truly wish for, almost, on all platforms. We're close. If things progress the way I hope they will. You see that website up there? lostopal.com? Well, that is the username I wish to own everywhere to represent myself appropriately. Well, Laura, truly that is a question for you to answer. Do you feel as though you are? Obviously not, as it has led you here to me. So, why not? Where does the insecurity stem from? What is causing this? So, we have planted the seed. However, just keep in mind, this is just me pulling a card. You are in this phase. This is patience. To see the outcome of what changes we have made. Some changes do not affect us immediately, if even possibly years from now. But we must have patience to identify what they are. This is just a card that I pulled. So, we wish to know, as far as I am concerned, effectively, a progress update, if you will. But physically, this may seem strange to you, but I have some career spreads that I am going to use to replace work with your physicality. And we will get, effectively, a progress report. I will show it to you momentarily. I do this often in case anyone here, watching now or in the future. We do custom spreads here. If required, I will modify the questions to ask the appropriate things to get the answers we are looking for, where we are able. For this one, I'm going to take one of our career spreads. Okay? We want a progress check. What did you plant? What does our ground, our soil, look like, our foundation, if you will? And what's ready to pick or release? 3 cards. Laura, before we proceed, I will warn you now, this spread is heavy. So please steel the mind, as this is not a call out to say you have done anything wrong, but it is a very serious read. What we have planted is victory reversed. This is victory blocked. This indicates you plant the seed of victory, but it is blocked presently, for it requires time to grow, or B, we are not accepting that we have begun to make the necessary changes. We need to. We must reaffirm in ourselves that we have taken an action it may or may not lead to this victorious state. It cannot do so with any negativity behind it. It must be allowed to grow and not smothered by self-doubt. Your second card, the Five of Pentacles. This is misfortune. Just a reminder, we already know this. Okay? We already know this, but take note, even though we have been beaten, we have crutches, we are tired, we are hungry, out in the cold, we are still standing. We are still here. You are still capable of moving forward. Without the burdens of what we have left behind, we seek refuge. Sometimes we must take refuge from our own self. This is the part, Laura, where I ask you, please, Laura Preston, T5NAR, stop being mean to my friend, Laura Preston, T5NAR, and putting these thoughts of doubt and fear in her or his mind. Allow them to be at peace, please. Even in the chaos, we maintain peace. Your final card and final question. What's ready to pick up or release? Your last card is exactly the sentence you just said. Your soul, when you look at this card, I'll show you upright with the card itself. This is a protector of the kingdom. There are two important bits to take away from this. Okay? Look at the size of this horse. Huge. Okay? Our knight is wearing yellow and a deep, dark, almost black color. Yellow is the color of earth. This is us remaining grounded. But notice, no part of the ground touches the actual ground. It touches the soul's fire, the red horse. These are our passions, our desires, our hopes and dreams. This knight can charge off anywhere for no reason, without purpose, without full understanding. Their soul just cries out to go towards some conclusion, some destination. We must release ourselves of this burden. We must control the nightmare. Understand it and work with it, not ride off cavalier and brazen. You tell the horse where you want to ride, not the other way around. Okay? You let me know if you have any questions, and truly, my dear, with all my heart, because I can feel it, you need it. For you, since I cannot give you one in real life. Oh, we are at 2 hours, 40 minutes. 10 o'clock. I got one more hour in me. I need to step away for just a moment. Well, a few moments really, but you're very welcome, Laura. I hope you will take steps toward peace with yourself. No matter the outcome, find a way, whatever it is you do, to restore balance here and here. You are very welcome, my dear. It is my absolute, and I mean this with every fiber of my being, my absolute honor to read for you, for all of you. So thank you. You honor me. Okay. See this? Put one of those on. Try it for size. You might like it. I'm gonna step away for just a little bit. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Enjoy the music in the meantime. I did all the self-care things and then forgot the most important one. We must fuel the vessel. So forgive me for eating while we're working here, but we got the hunger. It is 10 o'clock. Let us have a look-see. Okay. Well, I really don't have anything going on till 1 o'clock, but I have a lot to prep for today. That is not to say that I do not believe in myself, but I wish to make sure I represent myself in this upcoming interview as truly myself, the honest, fully real me. I will do so by meditating for at least an hour before my interview, but that serves me two purposes because I will be playing flute while doing so. It truly serves multiples, but by meditating and playing my instrument of choice, it is also breath work to help me return to center in case I am not already there. As well, it allows me to better understand my own breath, my instrument, a tool in which I wish to use for healing, which I will then bring here and offer to all of you, should you like it. Yes, I am an animal. I just rip the bagel up in big chunks. It's just me that eats out of the tub. I know. This thing isn't gonna last another day. Just saying. But that was desperately needed. we remember to take care of everyone but us. I'm very good at that. That is why I will be meditating beforehand. Make sure we are us. The real us. Just even last night, through the process of meditation, I allowed myself, truly my heart allowed me to speak honestly with the person in the mirror and forgive him for some things that we were not willing to release for a long time. I've not slept that well in a long time, listening to something that I wrote and am playing. How wild is that? Spider Guth, you're super welcome. That's, hi. This is my soul's purpose. I am very grateful and happy to hear that it helps you in any way. That is all I wish for it to do. I hope your workday continues to be lovely. So, just a reminder, 11 o'clock, I gotta go. 'Tis a necessary need to do, not just a want. Plus, I really, really want to get better at flute. There's no one here, so I hope you all won't mind if I abuse your ears for a moment by practicing a little bit. We're gonna go to flute camera. Someday I'll make this a little prettier, but this serves my purposes for now, I believe. I am half tempted, honestly. I would change it for everything. This is fine. This is fine. See? That's how we talk to the perfectionist in us. I hear you, but not right now. We're busy. It's okay. It really is. Could things be better? Of course they could. They always can. Do we need to do that immediately? Not necessarily. Work with what you got, not what you want. We're gonna pause the music. I have to stop talking while we do this, because otherwise we get home. Okay, we can talk again. Hi. Thank you for indulging me. Back to our regularly programmed music. Laura, you are very, very welcome. So, there you go. That's how you talk to the overthinker, if that helps you. It speaks internally to us. You tell it what you know to be true. That was part of what I had to do last night. I wasn't really going to talk about this, but the shadow side of me, which is why I am in all black today, because I am doing my best to lay it to rest. But the shadow side of me told me last night, while I'm listening to my own damn song, something I have learned to play in a matter of days. It told me that that's not my song. I didn't write that. That didn't come from me. Yes, it did. Here's my proof. It was delivered Monday. It does not speak without me. My soul does not speak. Without it, my breath does not make those sounds. Without that union between heart and self. The very fact that it makes noise at all is verification of that union. So those statements are false, and I reject them. What statements do you make to yourself that you will provide factual evidence of and reject and deny as a truth? The lies we tell ourselves. What do you have to say in response? Don't answer here. Speak it aloud to the person in the mirror. We take a big deep breath and center so we may focus on the reality of things and release. If you need to be reminded of your true self, you put a hand over your heart and another over your stomach and just breathe normally. Reconnect with what is real right here. Just feel yourself breathing. This is the truth of the scenario right here. We may not be where we want to be. We may never, and that is okay. We are enough. We have enough. The strength you need is already contained within. You will come to find the more you do this, the longer you do that, your breath will regulate to what your natural breathing rhythm is. That is the truth of you. Yes, precisely, Laura Preston. Last night was a reminder to that inner demon of mine, hey, you're along for the ride whether you want to be or not, and in that ride, there are going to be a lot of what you will consider to be a bump, but I will consider to be utter happiness and success. If that bothers you, take a seat in the back. Do we know what card that is in tarot? In case we don't, it is this one. While I do not claim mastery, I will happily claim that I will forever be on the path toward it. Always the student. But on that path, I choose if this lion roars or not. Me. I control how loud or quiet it is. I decide. Not it. So do you. So do you. Be the master of your own self. In so doing, you will find that this is the role you now take. Not the chariot, you are the charioteer. You balance light and dark, both within and without. Without meaning what is around us, our people, our friends, our family, our worries, our scenarios, our understanding. We balance healthy living, healthy thoughts. Those are what we nurture. Not the other parts that want to rip us apart. So, where do you want to take your chariot today? I hope it is somewhere fun and exciting. Or I hope it is nowhere at all and it is calm. You choose. You. I'm gonna imagine. Ooh, this just struck me like a lightning bolt. I believe this may very well be the end of our stream very soon. I'm gonna give it 11 more minutes. After that, I don't know why. Literally, quite suddenly, my inner knowing tells me work is complete here for the day. I will just in case, allow a little more time for anyone who may pop in that may need to speak with me, or that, more importantly, that I may need to speak with. This is give and take care, to be very clear. We teach each other, we guide each other. Your message very well be something I needed to hear too. Take my own medicine. Happens all the time. Perthema. My dear, there is a reading cue. Number 1. Number 2, my dear. On the matters of love. Love readings are about you. Please ask about your heart, your path, your patterns. I will not tell you other people's thoughts or feelings. If you prefer, I am happy to offer you 2 cards in exchange for your question. Let me know if you are open to that. Two cards, my dear. The energy surrounding your question, which I would just like to point out to you. It would seem you already have an answer in your head. Now, what is causing you to deny it? More importantly, what causes this doubt and this suspicion in your mind that leads you to someone such as myself? What is this fear, this insecurity? Do you have evidence of it? If so, then you already have your answer. So why have we allowed it to shackle the heart? That is yours to own, no one else's. The energy surrounding your question, the energy inviting you forward. We receive the 3 of hearts, sword, excuse me. The heart, pierced, but blocked. This is heartbreak, reversed. This is to indicate to us, heartbreak is here already. It is blocked because you do not either accept the answer you already have, and also truly, you don't know, because we have not asked the appropriate party for the truth. The energy inviting you forward. You are at a crossroads, my dear. You stare deeply into the crystal ball. Looking for an answer, but staring at the crystal ball forever does not lead you to an answer. You must choose a path and step forward confidently on it. You must choose. Will we ask this person to clarify their actions, their words, their feelings, their thoughts? Or will we continue to allow this to cause us this grief, this potential heartache that we don't know the answer of yet? Is this heartache even founded in reality yet? No, you do not have all the information. I implore you, I beg you, please seek it out for your own well-being. If we are not willing to do that, please release it from whence it came. I am sorry this person has you feeling this way. A digital hug, since I cannot offer you one in person. Let me know if you have any questions. Remember, fire brings warmth. It can also burn you. We do not live in the past. We live in the now. Make sure you are in alignment with that for your own well-being. Spider Guth, we will start at the beginning. We have, I don't need this, but just so you can see, the Stained Glass Tarot by James Edward. We have the Mini Rider-Waite-Smith by whoever, I forget. There's literally no real credit to this other than the publisher, who is Findhorn Press. We have Whom I Call Seraphina, The Alchemical Tarot by Robert Place. We have the normal-sized Thoth, meaning palm-sized effectively. Normal, fit in your palm, reading card size. We have the Pocket Thoth. You too, Laura. Or theming, I will get to you in just a sec, sorry. Pocket Thoth, Aleister Crowley, if you needed to know. Then we have the very large format Thoth, as well as the Minciati by Brian Williams, the Golden Tarot by Mary Packard, the Mini Visconti Sforza by Lo Scarabeo, and then the standard normal size Visconti Tarot, again by Lo Scarabeo. We have the Moon and the Stars Tarot by Jane Wallace, a different Mini Visconti by Lo Scarabeo, the Tarot of the Divine by Yoshi Yoshitani, the Tarot of Marseille by Lo Scarabeo. We have the Mystic Mondays deck by Grace Duong. We have the Starcoats Astral Oracle by Heather Rowan Robbins. We have the Wild Unknowns Tarot by Kim Kranz. We have Grand Tableau Lenormand by Lo Scarabeo. We have Ethereal Visions Lenormand, Tarot by Matt Hughes. And Antique RWS Rider-Waite-Smith by the Vieux Monde publisher. They are a Facsimile company. I highly recommend them, by the way. We use the Seventh Sphere Oracle here as well. Or not Oracle, sorry, Lenormand, these guys. We'll pull one of these now before we call it a day. Maybe I'll do a little something. Yeah. Tools, my dear. Every one of them serves a purpose. Every single one. You don't see some of them on screen here because they are not appropriate for the work. Thoth in particular can be rather heavy and requires, in my opinion, a private session. So those, for now, do not come here. Others are meant specifically for me. They have communicated to me they want nothing to do with the stream, and that is okay. They are just meant for a different type of work. But each and every one of them, an instrument we use here in order to, like I keep saying here, illuminate the path to the higher self. Each one of them I will reach out to in hopes that I have picked the one based on my feeling, your question, and your vibe, the room read, if you will. Which one connects to you best? I explain this on my website. Thema. You are having so many thoughts because we have not accepted the answer as we discussed. Your mind is desperately seeking the answer which you will not have until you speak with this person and get the truth of them. You must center the mind. For the general room read, we receive Ring Bird's Eternal Communication. Negotiation proposal discussed. Come on, can you do it? No, doesn't want to cooperate. How about this one? Look at him. Chirping away. Peep, 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 peep. Yes, meaning retain open lines of communication with self and others. What we need to be doing right now, Perthemi. Be honest with yourself, ask others the same. Otherwise, be honest with yourself about the need to let go of this and move on to something more deserving of your attention and love. Honor the self, not the situation. But, my dears, I believe it is that time. I have plans today to get some stuff done. I'm going to be doing a sound healing session later this evening. Just me in the real out there world with a dear friend of mine. Ironic to me that I start on this path of sound healing and then we reconnect after it's been a couple weeks since we hung out. And he invites me, truly an honor, invites me to participate in his sound healing session. Not just attend, but participate actively to be representative of our work. I am honored. This is why I will be taking time today to meditate thoroughly to make sure my words today are true, that I represent not only myself, but the purpose of what we do here with my whole heart. I invite you to do the same. My name is Opal. We seek the higher self here. We use tools like tarot, Lenormand, oracle, osteomancy, astrology, and really any esoteric source I can get my hands on to help illuminate that path. I hope you will join me. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Some shorts will go out later this afternoon. They will have an updated time on when the stream is. I stream every day if possible. You are welcome to follow or subscribe to be notified when I go live. Until then, I wish you all the best of days. Thank you all so much for coming. Those of you who participated in our stream today, thank you. Even those that just came to hang out or even popped in for a brief moment and realized this spooky man on the screen may not be who I need to talk to right now. It's all right. Until the next stream, I hope you will continue to believe in yourself, to love yourself, and nurture yourself.